time. You ready for it, man?
I'm ready. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now. We call it the good news, the bad news, and the other shit. That's right. I don't believe you heard me. The good news, the bad news, and the other shit. Those are sounds you sounds you make when you don't get enough roughage in your diet.
That's true. That's true. That is true.
You guys, I got a bunch of things in the news today, and we had some topics up there, but there's some other stuff that jumped right in at the last minute. First of all, Texas wildfires. Wow.
Yeah.
Everybody has something. Maybe it's because of the news today, but does it seem to you all that every week we're watching some kind of a disaster? I got one eye on Japan, believe me. But we got disasters everywhere. Over in Africa still, Somalia, the Horn of Africa, starvation.
Yeah. Yes.
Terrible things going on. Yeah. And so as much as we hate to remind you so much bad stuff, at times we have to. But we got to send our prayers out to all the folks affected by the Texas wildfires.
Right.
And out there.
Yeah, it's not good.
It doesn't look good, boy.
No,
a lot of burning. And then also we're going to be doing some more a little bit later about the famine that's worsening in Somalia.
Yes.
But first of all, you guys, this is one of the first things that kind of came across my desk. There's been some controversy about the new MLK Memorial.
Yeah.
Now, Vic, I don't know if you know about this, but there's an inscription.
Yes, I do.
A quotation. And there's a controversy over the quotation because they shortened the quotation from the original. And there are people who say they don't like the way it sounds now. Specifically, Maya Angelou.
You know what?
Said she didn't like it.
You want my? I already said, as soon as I saw it, I'm gonna say, get a life. Get a life.
Well, let me see. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go to the chat room so they can be seen for a minute.
Life. This is what I say, and I'm gonna say it, and I know everybody's not gonna like it. I said, I think people are in receivership of waiting to see perfection. They want to see something so they can turn around and say that's not what it really says. I said, was it said?
Well, here's the original quote, you guys, and I want to see what you think, okay? Because there's such an educated audience,
right,
in our chat room.
All right,
this is the original quote by King, and I quote. If you want to say that I was a drum major, say that I was a drum major for justice. Say that I was a drum major for peace. I was a drum major for righteousness. Because I remember this wonderful video. Yeah. Now, they were shortened to, I was a drum major for justice, peace, and righteousness.
Ouch.
It is not the same effect as... my thing is this, Vic. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Was there not enough room? Like they couldn't make the thing a little smaller type? Why not just put the whole regular quote in there? I mean, to me, even though, I just don't like to mess with, that's a wonderful statement. That's like taking, a piece of Shakespeare or something and adapting it for convenience. That's my issue.
Let me say this. For the people that already know the speech, it's like a song. When you guys hear a song and you go to the concert and you want that artist to say the words that you can't wait to quote, and that artist decides to chop it up and mess it up, you're disappointed because you know the song already. But for people who haven't,
it's not just a song. It's one of them. These are famous quotations
but watch this.
Of mankind.
Listen to what I'm saying. For the people who are just learning and coming to understand it from that perspective, read that line and see
I would say they should go back and just put smaller type. PMC agrees with you.
Yeah, I'm saying
he's our featured chat room member. There's PMC that should show his picture of it.
But wait a minute. I want you to understand, man. I'm saying this for a reason. I truly believe people are on the hunt to find something wrong. If you quote Mario, that statement by itself.
Vic, I think people are too, but I'm saying as a writer. That's like taking to be or not to be and changing it to be, sort of.
Right.
And that would mess it all up.
No, because
you can't just change quotes like that.
Yes, because you have knowledge of the speech. You already there. Well, but for the people who are coming to see the memorial.
For the dum-dums?
The memorial. Okay, say if I'm from South America and I don't know anything about King, and all of a sudden I'm coming to visit this memorial and I see that quote by itself, just that quote. Am I supposed to be disturbed?
No, but you're not. It's not that because you're not going to be disturbed because out of your own not knowing, it wouldn't make any difference. But to those who know, in other words, To me, when you take works of art
I agree with that.
and change them, you're going to be liable to complaint.
I agree.
And to me, all they had to do was just use smaller. And I'm glad to see that Mac McAllister agrees with me.
I know you guys.
Mac
You guys
says
are old school.
either do it right or not at
do
all.
it all. If that's
I'm with see Mac. That's right. We old Mac. That's right. Thank you, Mac. I got your back.
If
too.
that's the case, do it right, do it all. We all be married and happy.
No, that's not. I did it right. That's how. Why mess with success? Max said it took him too long to get him out.
No. Look, let me say this. My first choice, Mark. My first choice, you guys. Really, my first choice is to have it the way it was said. Word
No,
for
just
word.
use smaller type.
I absolutely want that, but I'm not one of those proponents of going. It's go to the death side.
Wait, how hard is it to fix?
Wait a minute.
No offense.
It's
How
not
hard
that.
is it to fix?
No, Mario.
Just fix it.
Mario, here's the part. There's no in between. It's like
No, there
it's either-
isn't.
It's
Go-
live or die.
Right. Put the real quote in, smaller type, fix it, and let's move on.
All right, you guys.
Now, the architect says he's going to keep
Send
it.
an email to the people who are mad.
Ed Jackson. Now, Ed. Y'all right, Ed. Ed Jackson Jr. says he stands by the paraphrase line. Now, that's Ed. Y'all right, Ed.
What year was Ed born?
Ed,
What year was Ed
we're going
born?
to start calling you Little Eddie and see if
What
you don't
year
mind
was
that.
Ed born in?
I don't know. I don't have Ed's whole bio here, just...
I'm just saying.
That's why Victor always asks the question.
No, I'm just saying.
All right. That's obviously... Right in.
You can-
Obviously, Victor cares not
I do
for
care.
the quotations of Martin Luther King.
Look, I didn't.
That's a sad
Wait a
day.
minute.
Sad day.
Such a wonderful memorial. And imagine
Sad.
this. Wait,
Sad.
imagine this. You go into this wonderful presentation
Sad.
and you get caught with this one little part and go like, "Oh, it's over. I'm dead.
No, hey, you
Let's
know
go eat
what?
some
You gotta
barbecue."
do shit
I'm
right.
hating on it.
Why can't you just do shit right?
So you hating on the whole
Yeah,
memorial?
do it right.
For the,
No, I'm not hating on it. I'm not hating on the whole thing. I'm saying just fix it.
Who you
They
want to
can
talk
fix
to?
it. Bring in the stone carvers, our whole team. I know some. They need some work.
Look at you.
They'll come and they'll be carving. Probably misspell it.
Look at it. He. Okay, we'll send the black Fred Flintstones over there. To
That's
help
right.
y'all.
Fix it. I wouldn't. Let's see the chat room once again. I'll be switching back and forth to the chat room to get the Smotley crew.
That's called it was made in China. See. Okay, get on there.
What are you trying to say, PMC? We know it was a gift from the Chinese. They mad at us anyway.
See, guys looking for. You have a quote that comes from somebody else's quote. Come out of the rain. I forgot what it is. I don't want to kill it, but it also ties to this. It's like we're just. It's like so if you don't. Who are the hardest people on their own kind?
Wait a minute. Why you guys think no? It's not an exaggeration. It's the frigging Martin Luther King Memorial. Y'all get it right. Damn it.
Wait a minute.
Why
somebody
it's not this
somebody
is not
quoted.
the mall down the street. This
Wait.
is the Martin Luther King Memorial.
Do what GNN said. He said yesterday, repeat, I am somebody. If you need
Right.
to help yourself, just quote that, man.
Change the Pledge of Allegiance to whatever y'all say I'm in. See, how about that? That'll be the new Pledge of Allegiance. Whatever you say I'm in with the old dudes from the past, yeah, I'm with you. Peace. That'll be the new Pledge of Allegiance.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, I'm sorry. I know I'm not going to get everybody to go fix it. I said, I'm just loving this part. I said, can you guys just take the tour first? Go and then come
Well,
back.
ladies and gentlemen, they split. PMC, the bald-headed people. No, Max bald too, right? Max
That's
shaving.
right. He's on my side now.
All right. So now I can't blame it. I was trying to find some way to segregate you guys over there.
It ain't gonna work.
I can't find nothing. All right. Well, that's okay.
All right, man.
We used to our boys. All
Oh,
right.
God.
All right. How about this one, you guys? Amazon, I told you guys it was coming. With the whole success of the iPad, I've been saying, many of us have been saying all along, what you really want is a flat tablet that runs whatever software you want to run, whatever Windows, Mac, whatever you want to run.
Yeah,
you
I
want
remember.
a generic tablet. I said it. Well, check it out. Amazon says they're coming out with a tablet. They're going to take on the iPad and based on price. That's right. They say they could be priced at $300 or lower.
Right.
And I went in to buy an iPad. I went in there, y'all, just ready, charge card, everything.
Yeah.
And it was just going to be $600 some. I said, the hell with this. More than just a regular computer?
Yeah.
I'm like, so I walked out. But other folks were still in there.
I'm all right. I have to admit something.
Jamie had her iPad.
I have a problem with it being called a pad.
Why? Because you think about a minstrel.
You see, I didn't say that. I didn't see how you where you going.
I have a trouble with panty shields.
What?
I thought, say, what the hell are they shielding? It sounds like it's radioactive down there.
Wait a minute. Why do
I'm replacing the panty shield?
Wait a minute.
Dun.
Okay, can I get anybody just to give me a suggestion?
See, why you want to go to anybody thought
iPad
thought of a woman's hygiene item?
What name would you give the iPad if you had a suggestion of your own? Would you have thought
the tampon? Tampon. The tampon. Just kidding.
See, I just have a problem with it being called a pad, man.
Okay, well, right in the Vic. Ladies and gentlemen, he obviously needs an intervention too. His big thing is he don't like the name of the iPad. So right into him. That's right, we all funny. Lord help us. Well, it's going to be under $300, you guys. And they said they're willing to take even a loss. You know, the Kindle's doing really well, and the Kindle's $114, Vic.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I'm always for prosper.
And the HP touchpad, you know, HP's getting out of the computer business. But because they're getting out of the computer business, many of them dropped from $400 to $99, and people still bought them. I would too, because it's just a generic computer.
Right.
As a tablet, that's what you really want.
Right.
All right, I told you guys. So get your own.
Right.
So you too can walk around and impress your friends with your tablet.
Right.
Okay.
That was good. That was good.
That was good?
Yeah, that was good. See, I'm not mad. I just, I'm just dealing with some alerts right now. They said somebody who was actually responsible for the wording on the stone for our MLK.
Ed?
Somebody from South Carolina.
Well, Ed, right, Ed. Lord.
I'm just saying.
All right. Tropical Storm Lee has been acting a fool down there.
Yeah, I know.
You know, and we understand, you know, it used to be people would talk shit based on the kind of natural disaster. But see, now everybody's scared because every kind is happening.
Yes.
So if you have earthquakes, you're scared to talk shit to people in New Orleans because you know earthquake can happen tomorrow.
That's right.
And then even people in New York don't want to say nothing.
Right.
Because they already had earthquakes. So everybody's trying to tread lightly.
Yeah,
they go like, I don't want nothing to happen to my place.
Right.
Well, Lee, Vic, started up a bunch of twisters, they say, in Georgia. So not only is her Tropical Storm Lee just acting a damn fool like we said down there, it also triggered a bunch of twisters in Georgia. Okay. Man.
Wow.
So again, like I said, we're acknowledging all this goings on.
Yeah.
Man, the goings on out there, Vic. I don't know what to tell them. The wildfires? What?
See, I'm sorry.
I'm saving the bad news for last.
No. I'm paying attention, but see, GNN just came up with a name. Thank you, GNN, for suggesting. I was waiting.
Let's go back to the chat room.
Well, he said, a new name for the panty shield is janitor and a drum.
Well, that's cold. That's cold. See, I'm with you, Mac. There no women in here today. They go right in torrents.
The female viewers are gone.
Now they know how to find Mac on Facebook. We're gonna show his Facebook.
They left the building. Nobody's going to show their Facebook.
I'm going to show Mac McAllister's.
None of our people want to show their Facebook.
Mac wants to get some more mail. He's getting all that mail. He needs more mail anyway. He needs to get some more mail.
See,
y'all remember, I got to tell you about our chat room people, right? Mac McAllister, GNM Bureau Chief.
Right.
Port Townsend, producer, star of the Retro Jazz and Blues, the #1 Retro Jazz and Blues.
Oh, no. Man, you got the voice. Man's got the voice. I mean, you know when you have people who have tenure, not tenure, but tenure, and they're tenure in the game, they can't help be the commercial product.
Yes.
We try to be commercial, and we fail miserably.
We try. We're working on it. Yeah. That's why we have our DJ Emeritus group. Right. Here we go once again.
Oh, there you go.
Where's my visual aid?
It's too late now.
There he is, Mac McAllister.
To the left.
In the long coat.
To the left.
In the long, yeah, there he is.
To the left.
There he is, the scar.
Mac, why are you giving the long shots, man? What's up? What's up with the long shots?
He still hasn't responded to our bidet questions.
Right.
About the bidets in Paris.
Oh, yeah, I know.
He had to use toilets in Paris for a whole year.
Yeah.
So we know he's an expert at taking a piss in Paris.
Yeah, you can't lie, because I can check with my sister. She's in Paris. I know she'll say this is how it rolls. So, yeah, we're waiting for that one. That's okay, though, man.
All right, well, let me get to this other news. I do have other news, just a few.
All right.
A new study says that sexist men and women are made for each other, you guys. This is U.S. researchers did 2 studies. One included 363 college students at a Midwestern university, and the other was an internet poll, 850 adults. So maybe, who knows if it's statistically significant.
Right.
But they were asked about their sexist attitudes toward men and women and whether they were willing to engage in uncommitted or short-term sex. Men were also asked how often they used assertive strategies to initiate relationships, and women were asked if and to what degree they found these types of advances desirable. So the men that were aggressive, like, hey, you bitches. Now, maybe not that assertive. Now, some of them run up, throw them down, and kick their legs apart. So not that.
Damn, we're not gonna ever.
But check it out, you guys. This is what the study said. That they said that the men who favored casual sex were more likely to use aggressive courtship strategies, while women who are open to casual sex were more likely to respond. So the bar crowd deserve each other.
Okay.
Like, in other words, have you ever stood around in the club and heard some of the stupid conversations?
Oh, yeah, all
and
the
they
time.
still get laid, right?
Well, didn't we take part in the stupid conversations?
I don't know. Some of them, I never had something as stupid as some of the ones I heard.
You have to have some playback on yourself, bro.
Mine was only stupid because I kept trying. I told him, I said, come home with me, I'll buy you some chicken.
Say, okay, isn't that stupid?
No, that's not when you're hungry. Because then you would see them think about it. Damn. I say, I got some of those old Bobby Womack tapes.
Bobby Womack. Wait a minute.
We'll stop by Popeyes. This is how they would. This is how I would get them. I go, I get you extra biscuit and a strawberry soda.
Okay.
They was ready to go.
How old was you when you were quoting Bobby Womack?
The same time I was using chicken to get people to go home.
Wait a minute.
It was in the early days of Popeyes.
Wait a minute.
It was the early days of Popeye chicken in L.A.
No, wait a minute. You're 19, 20, 21.
No, older than that.
Okay,
older than that.
23.
Older than that.
Mari, did
I'm telling you, chicken would get them to go home.
Wait a minute. What age did you not? Can you give us an age for what age?
Because it's like 28.
You quoting Bobby Womack?
Yeah, man, I was playing If You Think You're Lonely Now, Wait Until Tonight, Girl. Oh!
I thought you was a funkster. You were George Clinton
I
Parliament.
was too, but you couldn't get laid.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, the whole thing.
You couldn't get laid to tear the roof off the sucker. You had to change up. You had to switch. Even today, you can't play bitch. You better have my money. Expect to get laid. It's not going to go over.
So wait a minute.
You have to play appropriate music.
So let me ask you this, Mario. Can we all say this without being offended? That the predominance, let's say 90% of all individuals across the board, between the nice, healthy age of 18 to 22, was on a mission to get laid, male and female.
But the study says, now some of them did it different ways. Some people are getting that nice. Just like some of y'all would get that pity sex. I had a buddy, he was an expert in pity sex. He would just be so pitiful, they would just give him some just to get lost. Just sad. But anyway, the point is said that it works with the women. The studies also revealed that men with negative sexist attitudes toward women were more likely to use assertive strategies, and women with sexist attitudes toward other women were more likely to respond to these.
Wow.
So that means women who adopt sexist attitudes are more likely to prefer men who adopt similar attitudes. So women who call other women bitches are probably likely to get like men who call them bitches.
So in other words,
that's basically what it's kind of saying.
Okay, let me shorten this up. Mm-hmm. Isn't this going towards something that's similar to nice guys finish last, the aggressive guys, even though it's a little edgy, seems to say, and I've seen this with my own eyes, that
Vic.
It's something about that edge that come at you works.
It does, Vic.
Now, I'm not saying all women. Now, we're talking about age, too. Age is different. Can you get away? Okay, Mario, I was going to say something, but I can't. Because I don't want people to get alienated by this. There's an area where when you're younger and you're much older, does aggressiveness straight to the point work for you? Now, I say way older.
That's what I'm saying. Now you just tell them, come on, let's go home, have some sex, get some sleep. They ready to go. They say, sleep? I say, yeah, girl, I got a new mattress. One of those new Tempur-Pedics. They ready to come home. Tell them you got the extended cable channel. Right. This is how you get babes my age to go home with you. Tell them about you got the extended cable.
Right.
You got a Tempur-Pedic mattress, and they don't have to get up in the morning.
Can't even spell Tempur-Pedic.
They'll stay all night trying to move in.
Wait a minute. Can you tell a woman right now?
They know a Tempur-Pedic.
Wait a minute. Do any young women know what a Tempur-Pedic is? It sounds like something you go hunt for.
They know a Tempur-Pedic. They know a Tempur.
Okay, you're wrong, man.
I'm just telling you. I tell them I have good soap in the shower.
Okay, so
I tell them I have fresh towels.
So the only thing that's different from the younger women is that you don't say Tempur-Pedic. Well, younger women, what do you replace it with?
Tell them you got some Alizé and you went by the local dispensary.
Right. Okay, I got you.
They're good to go.
All right.
Put some R. Kelly.
Bring it a little bit current. Bring it a little current.
No, you got to bring old shit.
Even
the ones I get that young are old.
What about T-Pain, Lil Wayne?
Look, can't get laid to
Lil Wayne. What about Eminem? You don't
can't get laid to Eminem. You just piss him off. Who the hell gets laid to Eminem?
Wait a minute. What? Okay, the young women today. What artist?
Can you imagine getting laid to Eminem? Now I can't even get the right. I didn't even fit my stroke rhythm.
Wait a minute. You're not supposed to have a stroke rhythm.
Well,
you're just supposed to have a rhythm.
Vic, it's the rhythm I remember. All right, y'all.
All right.
How about this one? I had this kind of get toward the more serious stories on the way out. Okay. Whites have become a minority in America. Some people alarmed, some people not. 8 of the largest metropolitan regions in America have seen a decline in the percentage of white inhabitants over the last decade. Now, we're not talking about places like Los Angeles, San Antonio, San Francisco, where prior to this, they were dominated by minorities. But now you can add New York City, San Diego, Las Vegas, and Memphis.
Right.
As blacks, Asian, and Hispanic populations outnumber those of whites. Wow. Check it out. Generally, researchers say that the younger crowd of Hispanics and Asians are outnumbering the percentage of whites in their childbearing years, and they're producing at a greater rate.
Right.
Hence, it's expected to see an overgrowth, more, of Hispanics and Asians. Wow.
Yeah. But but don't population shift all the time?
It does.
It shifts all the time.
Plus, here's the thing that I'm telling you, which came up. You guys never will have thought of this. But what happens is, and I was on a committee that dealt with this at my job.
Okay.
But when you have mixed children, they don't assort and define themselves. Yes. All the studies have to do with how you define yourself.
That's right.
And for the most part, people need to understand that what you call black,
right,
is a sociologic definition.
Yes.
It's not a scientific definition.
No, we know
if you got 7/8 white whatever in you,
right,
and we call you black, that's not scientific.
Right.
And all the studies are based upon how the kids self-define.
There's social prejudices that define for different reasons. The economics and the technicality, the scientific is totally different reasons.
Exactly.
I got it.
So all you have to do is for children that are mixed with white to call themselves white, and your stats change. And right now, they call themselves other. Now, see, a lot of black people, now, Mac, you may follow this too. A lot of black people responded negatively because children of mixed marriages traditionally in our day always define themselves as black.
Right.
Were embraced in the black community.
Right.
Okay, that's why we have all this rainbow of black folk. Now, once young folks that were of mixed started defining themselves as other or white, or by the other group, whether it's Latin or Asian.
Right.
So a lot of black folks responded to that in a negative way.
No, we're talking about degrees.
Right.
Also.
Even though I had to remind people, I said, now remember, that's old slave stuff that was forced on you.
Right.
The fact that anyone with any black blood was called black, that wasn't your choice.
Right.
That was forced on you as a slave.
Right.
It's just that after years, we embraced it.
Right.
And finally forgot where it came from.
Right.
Okay, like a lot of things, like rock and roll and a bunch of other stuff.
Right.
So it's just interesting. I wanted to raise that point because as whites become the minority, that a lot of that has to do with white folks themselves having defined anyone mixed with white as being non-white.
Right.
All you have to do is change the definition, which is not a scientific definition.
No.
There is only one human race.
Right.
Okay, that's why you can breed so well together.
And then you can look at yourself. You can look at moi, and just what percentage of us?
You got that African.
Yep.
The warrior.
Wait a minute.
He got that warrior blood. But the black genes are strong.
Wait a minute.
Because my mom's, is black and Chinese.
And so, I'm, hey, look, you got Caucasian in my family. So
where? Deep in the jungle deep.
No, man.
In the deep, dark deep.
You know what? You can't judge that. I'm telling you, as far as people are concerned, there's what they call dark black. And then there's just the black that
blue. Yeah, brother, we call them blue black.
Yeah, I know. And everybody has these colors that tend to define whether it's the color itself or your ethnicity. So it all depends. For me, I grew up going like I was the darkest until I left the block.
Well, then Wesley Snipes came around and made it an art form. Thank you, Wesley. All the dark folks.
See, you're wrong.
He made it an art form. Thank you, Wesley.
See, just be proud of who you are, man. That's all you got to do. Be proud of who you are. It doesn't matter.
We got to really, once again, Vic, as much as I hate to, and I got to deal with this really tragic story because we're going to keep it in the news. We got to remind you of what's going on in Somalia, the Horn of Africa.
Right.
And all these people suffering. They're saying like 15 people are dying a day. A day.
The babies.
And not only that, we've even had reports that some of the food is being stolen. They're investigating food theft, and that doesn't mean we want people to stop contributing, but we got to get to the bottom of this.
Right.
Some places getting up to half of the delivery stolen. Just terrible, terrible situation. And so we're going to be getting some videos on this. I was trying to find something, Vic.
Yeah, the hard part about this is that most people who want to get involved in trying to help, you need to have a background in organization and how do you make this happen, accountability, and here's the word that you're referencing. There needs to be some security maintenance because the problem is that the good hard folks are trying to help and support, but then there's that go-between. How do you get the support directly to those who need it? And unfortunately, the politics, the warring, all that comes into play. It becomes a money concern. Worthy investment. What is the return value? It goes back to the same thing we talk about all the time, man. It's
terrible because people are dying.
Yeah.
People are dying. People are starving. And, it's so interesting when you think about just what we throw away here.
Yeah.
In the U.S.
Yeah, yeah. The geographics now, a lot of times we say we're in the technology world. And, yeah, it works for us. But geographically, man, it's amazing what can happen when you don't have oversight. I mean, who would be the oversight to get those who are poor? Isn't that the whole mission over there when the warring is going on is to take advantage of the poor? So, to get to the greater end, whatever that may be. So the problem we got, Mario, this has been going on for years. And who's going to step up? Is it our responsibility? Whose responsibility is it? I mean, I know it's hard. I'm not from that political base, so I can't get all behind and assign responsibility. And we always say try to help your next door neighbor. Imagine you're in their position, and there's no policing. There's no enforcement. Wow. Okay, so it's hard.
It is hard. Well, tomorrow, you guys, on Conspiracy Wednesday, we'll be dealing with a bunch of topics that are somewhat related to this, about black migrants in Tripoli camps, Tripoli refugee camps.
Right.
Because there's some ethnic violence going on over there, and you'd be surprised that some of them, it actually focuses on some other African groups.
Really?
So some bad stuff again, but we'll talk about it again tomorrow. Conspiracy Wednesday.
Yeah.
You know how we do it on Conspiracy Wednesday.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to wish for something real quick before you change. I'm going to wish that there's diamonds discovered in Somalia and watch everything change. See, hey, look. Put something there of value. Watch how it changes.
All right. Well, in previous shows, we alluded to a controversy that kind of came up about Steve Harvey calling Tavis Smiley and Cornel West Uncle Toms. Oh, well, Mac McAllister has responded to this in his journal with some deep insight, the kind of insight that we have come to expect from Mac McAllister's journal. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Breaking news, as it were. Breaking news, that's the best kind. Where's my sound effects for breaking news? That's the kind. Breaking news, Mac McAllister's journal.
what a pleasure to have Arthur Duncan with us the past 15 years. This evening, Arthur gets a little support from Larry Hooper and his piano.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Mac McAllister's journal, and that's the way it was. Yes, Mac McAllister, everybody. Mac McAllister, the journal. Visit him onlinewithmac.ning.com. Onlinewithmac.ning.com. Make sure you get over there to visit him. Remember, I told you, he is the producer of the weekly show, Retro Jazz and Blues, the #1 Retro Jazz and Blues show, syndicated by Pack Stereo. Mm-hmm. So I have to feature those.
Yes, sir.
Mac McAllister. And we got them rotating. I've just got to figure out how, we might have to make a Mac McAllister, point in the show, like a repeating broadcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. No. All respect, because, you're showing how a lot of people can go on and take on their own creativity and just do it. And really, that's the part I like a lot of. Just do it. Don't worry about anything else. So, Mac is already an example. We're just trying to get some of the folks around us to just let their wings flap a little bit and see what the results can be or turn out to be.
That's right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have to say that has been it.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the good news, the bad news, and the other shit. That's right. Dun, 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 dun. The good news, the bad news, and the other shit. Oh, you can't get intros like that.